Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. One of the hottest tickets in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark, coming back to the city that she owns, coming back to Chicago after Chicago gave her such a warm welcome last year. They threw Barbie night for Caitlin Clark's arrival. They gave her pink towels. The fans were lined up on the side. She was signing autographs. How is Chicago going to welcome Caitlin Clark this next year around? How are they going to top Barbie night in a 9,000 seat arena? Well, easy. We move Barbie night to a 21,000 seat arena. Venue and date change. Our regular season games against the Chicago Sky are moving to the United Center. The game originally scheduled for July 26th will now be played on July 27th. Folks, last year, the Indiana Fever were in Chicago, and a lot of us were asking, why aren't they putting this in the big arena? Are they really that stubborn that they're ready to just turn away dollars just for a narrative? Seems as if they got their end of their year report, looked at the bottom line and said, you know what? Slam shut. In 2025, we're going to be in the United Center. Maybe some of the owners were started talking behind the scenes, right? You got the Atlanta Dream owner talking to the Minnesota Lynx owner, talking to the Seattle Storm owner, talking to the guys, I'm telling you, when Caitlin Clark comes to town, put it in the big arena because she is box office and it is going to be big money. Not even just the ticket sales, merchandise sales, concession stands, parking. Dude, they are racking in money from every area when Caitlin Clark comes to town. So, of course, the Chicago Sky, oh, fine. I guess I'll milk that well until it's dry. Remember Caitlin Clark? She made some comments about, wait, why are we playing? I'm surprised we're not playing at the United Center. I thought that would have been really good for the game and really good for all of women's basketball fans. Let's hear what Caitlin Clark had to say instead of me reading a quote from you. Please try to fight off the PTSD if you can.
Like, that's what it is, and if it's going to help move the game forward, absolutely. Like, that's amazing. That's what it should be. Like, people could talk about it. I saw the ticket prices. I guess the only thing is, like, I'm surprised we're not playing at the United Center. I thought that would have been really good for the game and really good for all the women's basketball fans in Chicago. So maybe there's a conflict of some sort that I don't know about. Obviously, that's a little above my pay grade. But we're excited, you know?
Conflict of ego, Caitlin Clark. No conflict of interest, conflict of ego. And now heading into this next season, it's at the end of the day, folks, in case we're all not aware, the owners, they might be talking a lot of hot shit, but they're capitalists at the end of the day. They want to make their bread at the end of the day. Oh boy, the United Center, like I said, 21,000 capacity, 23,000 for concerts, 21,000 for capacity. Oh, we're going into the big boy arena and leaving the Win Trust Arena, previously referred to as the Paul Arena. That seats 10,387 people. 10,387 people. What's that trend going along? Do you want to take this dollar bill or do you want to double it and hand it to the next? Do you want to take this Caitlin Clark attendance record or do you want to double it into the next year? Oh, you want to double it into the next year? Oh, say no more. Say no more. We will double it into the next year. And this is going to be the first game ever. First WNBA game ever to be played at the United Center. I don't know why it's the first game ever, because the WNBA has had so many stars over the last 15 to 20 years. Tons of stars, tons of household names, like, you know, the household names, the household names, the ones that transcended the sport, the ones, was this the first? Very, very interesting how that It's all right. All I'm saying is that this better be Barbie night. Let's bring the pink towels back. Let's bring the pink shirts back. Let's just make every time Caitlin Clark comes to Chicago, it's Barbie night. I know the fans will enjoy it. I know the fans will get a kick out of it. I'm not sure how, but that's not my prerogative. They're not my concern. They are not my concern. Oh boy, you gotta love the reaction out of this. You gotta love the reaction. Oh, they know better than to leave the money on the table when the face card comes to town. Let's go. Will this lead to a WNBA single game attendance record that Sky fans will react to by saying, look at what Angel did? Fair point. It might be. It might be. Do these teams move their events only when they play the Indiana Fever? Seems like a very astute observation, Frank. Very astute observation. They will say this is because of Angel Reese. They will say that. They will say that. Lee Horde, salute. Thank you for the tag. CC all day. Why is it self-centered when CC gets praised, but when other players get praised, it's a feast? I never imagined the Sky to use the United Center. Well, because they've never had a reason to get into a bigger... You guys know the reason why. America's team versus team who has the person who is the scourge of society. Let's go, Fever, taking over the United Center. The Angel Reese of... He's trolling. Let's effing go. Why the change? Why is the change? I think people do have a honest qualm here when they say, why isn't every game going to be in the United Center if we're... I mean, Sheila Johnson's the owner or president or whatever the hell she is of the Washington Mystics. I try to put her on the back of my mind, folks, so forgive me. I mean, she says everybody needs to be included. Like, everybody needs... So we should move all of the games to the big arena. Let everybody see what it feels like with 20,000 screaming fans in an arena. But an arena that holds 20,000 and only 6,000 show up, doesn't really look too good. You know, maybe we'll stay in the Wintrust Center arena for the other games. But when she comes to town, then we'll go into the big boy arena. Folks, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese continue to be the hottest ticket in the Well, Caitlin Clark going anywhere is the hottest ticket, followed by Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. We got to be honest here. We got to be honest. At least as it stands right now. I'm still not paying for Caitlin Clark versus Angel. I wouldn't pay for any of those. Caitlin Clark versus anybody not named Angel Reese. Folks, it's a hassle to get to all these. It is a hassle. If we're coming down the playoff line, yeah, I'll probably take a look at a Liberty game because we're coming down the playoff line. But in terms of name versus name, you don't get any bigger than Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. That's the truth. That is the truth. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Clarkonomics strikes yet again. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.